I would up on the beat. Fim, where them a chat about? Turn up, turn up, turn up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guy, Dr. Nichols, once again, and my guy,
Kweku Wonder, the one and only.
the guy ladies don't like.
Oh, why? Fresh boy like me.
I can see now. Child, today make fresh you.
Every day I am fresh. Every day of my life I am fresh. You hear me?
Don't mind this guy. There are times that he's fresh. Don't mind. Anyway, today we get a very good vibes, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening some wonderful music, and I came across some songs that I don't know whether they are gospel music or they are modified gospel or not, Charlie. So, where I call my CEO over here, where I talk and say, Wonders, Charlie, let me understand, like, what's the modern gospel music? Like, what is it all about?
I said gospel music there is about it's about the gospel.
Okay.
You get me? But obviously, you see that like everything,
Okay.
music they change.
Sure.
Sorry, like everything, time changes. Like in Ghana we say,
Okay.
a boom, no,
Okay.
no a boom.
Okay.
You get me? So like as everything, as time goes on, it changes, and that's how gospel music too is changing.
Okay.
It's no more the hymns that you'll be having hymn books in your hand and then you'll be singing hymns. No.
Charlie, the hymn we talk about it, Charlie, bring me back to memories. Charlie, when I was going to school, they are singing the hymns, no? Charlie, there are some parts that I'll just be singing. Charlie, when it gets to the lyrics that I know, you see me
just,
on top of voice.
Amazing. The thing, but them songs, Charlie, it's okay.
Okay. So,
Now we want new beats, new music.
Okay.
You get me?
Sure.
Because also, it's a way to draw the youngsters to the
God.
church.
Okay.
You get me?
I understand you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
but talking about the beats, no. But don't you know that nowadays, the beats that we have, it's almost similar to the one of secular musics.
Like I was saying,
Okay.
like for example, in this band,
Okay.
well, I think it's Hillsong.
Okay.
They started using rock music, to the kind of rock beats,
Okay.
to sing gospel music.
Okay.
And obviously, when they started, everybody found them controversial.
Okay.
But now, like Hillsong is a mega. They have churches everywhere.
Okay.
There are a lot of youth trooping into the church.
Okay.
You get me? But the thing is that what they try to do, is to use the kind of beats or the kind of music youths listen to.
Okay.
To try and draw
Win them to God. Okay.
win them to Christ.
Just like, so something like just as the devil is also doing, trying to steal some formations from God to win people onto Him.
Yeah.
So we're also trying to
something like that.
So in other words, it's like something that the devil has taken away from us. It's like it's not as if we are stealing from Him, but it's like we are taking it back.
See that thing? You see that thing? We are taking it back. Because at the end of the day, it's not. I don't think that it's about the beat.
Okay.
It's about the lyrics.
It's about the lyrics. Okay.
It's about what the song, the meaning of the song.
Because even David also danced
Yeah.
to a very good tune.
Yeah.
The people of Israel, they sang, they danced with drums. In fact,
Was it him?
In fact,
Was it him?
There was guitar and everything inside. Charlie, I remember that in my dream I was there. I remember that talk that in my dream I was there. Charlie.
Yeah. No, but if you think about it, it's also about culture. Because, every culture has their type of music.
Okay.
Because even if you come to Africa, we use drums and cool. And I don't think that you can just come, because I was arguing with one man and he was telling me that the only kind of gospel music that should be accepted is hymns.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, fine, but you where you dey African, do you know how to play piano, then orchestra, then listen to come and sing hymn? No, you play drums. You have your conga and you have other things. You have your bass, guitar, and things.
Do you know some people preach against instrumentals and stuff? But me, I find it a little bit wrong.
People do.
Because why? Fine, maybe in your locality, you don't want to what? For your own reasons, you don't want to be using drums and stuff. You know that there are some places when you go, and while the praise is going on, no Charlie, your team people do and stuff.
Somebody told me that. Drums. If you play drums in church, it will bring evil spirits. And to come and it will bring, the spirit of dancing to people, and people will just be starting messing up. And I'm like,
because some people to be twerking and stuff, Charlie. Because
in the church. I mean, you are twerking in the church. Have you ever seen someone twerking in the church?
Oh, Charlie, I mean, personally, I've not seen some before, but. Charlie,
but there are people that like
Charlie, people they dance boy, people they dance zonto and stuff.
But it's all for Christ. It's all for
Oh,
Jesus.
Charlie, that's what
as you're dancing for Jesus.
You cannot be confounding the things in the world to the things of Christ. You understand? Now, let's go back to our case. So, in other words, if in your place, you made up your mind, you are not going to use instrumentals and stuff. Please don't disqualify everyone who is using it.
Sure.
You have to listen. Some people will end up disqualifying that. Sorry, now about one senior man there. About some days. Master, I beg, if you are not using it, please don't discourage those who are using it.
Yeah.
Because we are all not the same. Yeah. Maybe I play reggae gospel, but it's not about a beat, as he said. But the thing is, it's much more about the lyrics in it.
Okay, fine, but we are saying that it's the lyrics that matter.
Okay.
But like there are some songs they are more like, it's like, as soon as you hear it, it's more like a song that you'd rather hear at a party or in a disco.
Okay.
For example, one popular example for we Ghanaians is Adonai.
Okay.
Sarkodie and Castro Under Fire.
Okay.
May you so rest in peace.
Okay.
You get me? That song, if you listen to the lyrics,
okay,
it is a gospel music.
Okay.
It's like it fits the respect. I mean, the chorus.
Okay.
It fits a gospel
Pure
music.
man, okay.
And the thing is that one time I went to a party, and they put Adonai on, and everybody was like, hey, Charlie. There was some girl cry, Charlie, you chini sa, Charlie, you chini pa, Charlie.
Okay.
But the thing is that the following day, we went to church.
And then they played it there.
And they sang it in church, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay. The thing is, it's not as if you are criticizing them or something, but we know that if me, I'm a prostitute right now. A prostitute. Sorry. If I'm a prostitute right now,
okay.
And then the next morning I go and stand in church singing gospel. Then the next morning, the next week, throughout the week, I just go and stand by the roadside for ladies to come and call me and stuff, or me I'm doing stuff. Do you think what I'm doing is right? No, because gospel music is all about the power of God.
Okay.
You understand? Nowadays, gospel, no, I can say some people do use juju in it. Some people call saints in this. Why? Because they want to be famous. They want to be popular, which is wrong. So the thing it's all about the spirit which is in the song. If I can listen to a normal gospel song, but I'm not going to feel anything in it. Okay. And I can listen to some gospel songs in which it will just raise me. It will elevate my spirit. So,
okay.
So the thing is, we know that those people, they are not gospel musicians.
Okay.
But they sang the song. The song, I can say the song is very nice. Okay. It's a very beautiful song. They are singing they sang the song, and it's now people are following. They are doing it for money. But doing a gospel song is not for money. It's not to be famous. It's not to be popular, but it is to glorify God.
Okay, wait. Okay, then if you say that, so does it mean that gospel singers should not sing for money?
That's what I'm saying, that gospel singers shouldn't have the intention to be singing for money.
Okay, so these gospel artists, like, they are singing gospel songs.
Okay.
And they have concerts, and
Okay.
they sell CDs and things.
Okay.
So are you condemning them or?
No, I'm not condemning. I'm not condemning.
Because
anyone.
that's their job.
Good. That's it. The thing is, it's like you are selling Christ to people. It's your responsibility to lead people to Christ. You are fine. That's why you call something like offering. You cannot offer to the person, oh, this and that. But to the extent of, you have some people that they will tell you, oh, before I come and sing in your program. And what program is it? Is it a program, a worship program, or a money program? If it is a worship program and you are being invited to come, no, make sure you are going to what? Lead people to Christ. That is your mission. So if you are being given something, a token, it's an offering, you give unto God. You give what? You accept it. But you have some people who tell you, before I come and minister in your ministry, in your church, in your ministry, you have to give me 10,000 euros. You have to give me $20,000.
But if the person is doing it for a job, then
I don't see it as leading someone to Christ. You are doing it as a profession.
Then it means that all the pastors that write books and things, they shouldn't. They shouldn't collect money.
Everybody have their way of doing things. When we are singing, when we are talking about music and then we are singing, we have to make sure we are not doing it either for money. If you think of I'm doing it to get money, then first you are deviating. Because we are doing it to exalt God and not for money.
Yeah, I get you. It's a valid point. But if somebody, okay, there are people that, in the church, everybody and their gift.
Sure.
So if somebody has the gift of ministration through music, and they want to, we live in a modern world where you can reach anyone in any part of the world. Yeah. So now, if this person has this gift of singing, of ministering through music, and they want to do that on a big platform, so are you saying that this person that has this gift and wants to share it with the world, shouldn't ask to be paid?
Okay, I will not be asking to be paid. I quite remember that I often go out to play for some churches, and then they always want to pay me. They always ask me, oh Nick, how much are you going to collect when you pay for us? Me and my guys. Then my answer to them is, I'm not going to collect money for the service, but the only money I can collect is the only thing I can ask of you is to fuel my car, and I'll come. So, in other words, maybe me coming, I know I'm coming to do that. Let me say, me coming, I only need my fuel. So it's more or less saying inviting someone from Australia to come to Italy to come and sing. Then the person will tell you, the person will tell you, okay, if you get me my ticket, you get me a place to stay and everything, I'll come. But even if that person asks, you should know, we shouldn't be that stingy and that ignorance, that thought. We have to give that person something. Because he is doing the job, he's doing that, but it's not his right. Like, it's not his right. He has the right to say, if you pay me for my transportation, where I'll sleep and everything, you are taking care of it. Fine. But for him to say, okay, before I come, you are going to give me 20,000 euros before I come. No, Charlie. Me, what I know is the wealthy people are the ones who do that.
Man, it's a job you are doing.
Sure.
Okay, fine. Do you believe in paying full-time pastors? Is it right or wrong?
Okay. As for that one.
If no, yes. If no, why? If yes, why?
Okay. As for that one, I don't want to talk much because I don't have much knowledge about it. But to me, if it's a full-time pastor, a pastor can be paid.
Should he be paid?
To me, I don't think a pastor should be paid.
So for you, when it comes to the work of God, nobody should be paid.
When it comes to the work of God, no one should be paid. But
if it is your work, but it's your work. It's
your work. We have to work.
Yes, you do it wholeheartedly.
Sure.
But I think you have to take something home.
Bless it. Something home there. That's why
the Bible says the man that doesn't work should not eat.
Good. You have to take something home.
If
you give me, that was if you give me, is different from me demanding.
But it's your work.
It's your work, but you have to give me instead of me demanding.
Now, okay, what if, if you leave it open, like you said, you the person if somebody maybe comes from Australia, you should be sensible enough or should have enough knowledge to know that besides
it's expenses and everything.
Besides his transportation,
expenses, okay.
He needs something.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
And everybody and the measure of their
their way of doing things.
Their way of giving.
Okay.
You get me? You might go to one church, they will give you 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody thinks that the work you did is fine, so they will give you 2,000 and cool. You get me? That one is fine.
Okay.
But if it is your work and you are devolving your time and energy to go and play for somebody.
Okay.
Yes, okay, fine. The record I did, the song I wrote, I wrote it because I have this, gift of ministration, and I want to give it to the world.
Okay.
And okay, fine. I've written the music, but if you call me to come and perform for you, it's a job you are giving me. Yes,
Okay.
of course. If I come, people will be saved. I mean, that's the end
Okay.
goal,
Okay. I understand.
to come and inspire people.
Okay.
But it's a job you have given me.
Okay, let me just come in.
Okay.
Let me just come in. Okay. Jesus Christ himself,
Okay.
he did a lot of things.
Okay.
But the thing is, was he doing it to be paid? Listen, he has the gift.
Okay.
But was he doing it to, as any of the prophets in the Bible that they've seen that after they've done a service, they are the same people who went on their knees and prayed. They are the same people who fasted. But yet, I will see them saying that the country or the people should give me this amount of money. Apart from Gehazi, who turned back behind Elijah and went and said, "Oh, my boss said, Charlie, forgive me this, forgive me that." And then what happened to him? In other words, the work of God is not for money. It's what? Freely God gave unto us, freely we shall give. If the people give it unto us and we collect it, it's not a problem. I don't see. But instead of we charging it, we have some pastors. Listen, we have some pastors in Ghana, not only in Ghana, in all across the world. When, before you see them, they will tell you to pay like 500 cedis. Some people you have to pay 50 euros. Just before you talk to them, pay keke. Which is what? Totally wrong. It's pure men of God. It is what? Pure men of God.
It's not.
You understand?
It's not really the
thing is, before God, before God, every sin is sin. It doesn't matter whether I steal 10,000 euros and then you steal what? Trillions. It's what? It's what? A sin. So, whether I'm an usher, whether I'm a musician, whether I'm a preacher man, whether I'm an evangelist, whether I'm an apostle, everything is what? It's a work that we are doing for God. Supposing that a musician says that what he needs a salary monthly, then usher is also what? Because usher is one of the people that's what we give them less respect.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. Usher also what gets the same right because that's what his responsibility that he's supposed to do. The pastor the pastor is also what gets that. But the thing is, you are leading people to Christ.
Okay. But okay, fine. The thing is that okay, so basically you are saying that the commercialization of gospel music is not good.
It's not good.
It's a no-no.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it takes money for you to hear their music.
That's what I'm saying. It's good. That's what I'm saying. It depends on.
Okay, so who will pay? Answer the question. Who will pay? Who will pay?
That's what
because
I'm saying.
It takes money for them to bring their music
the thing
out.
Is,
the studio time,
we blacks,
recording,
the thing is,
and everything.
The thing is,
promotion.
I know.
It takes money.
The thing is, you are spending time. You are spending time going to the studio. And what? And practicing and everything. It's the same thing that what other works. For example, an usher. Let me use an usher as an example. You also what? Wake up. Every week you come to the church. He's going to clean every single chair. He's going to clean the pulpit. Later, you go home. After early in the morning, he will come. He will make sure everything is in order. But when everybody goes back home, he makes sure that he or she makes sure that what everything is clean.
Yeah, but
everybody is doing their job.
Usher is not a full-time job. Usher is not a full-time
Master,
job. Singing music is.
That's what you think.
Singing music is a full-time job.
That's what our people have been. They're not an instrumentalist. No. In Ghana, when you go to Ghana right now, we have people who only play instrumentals to live with.
Okay.
You understand? So what if you don't get clients, or you don't just get people to work with you. You are going to stay there idle.
Yeah.
But the best thing is get something to do. When the time comes for you to minister, you minister. When the time doesn't come, you stay there, because instead of you supporting, because me, that's my mentality. That God, I will prefer that I will support the kingdom of God, and God to support me, or the ministry of God, and God to support me, rather than what expecting the ministry to support me. Hope you understand what I mean. But you have some people that what they've casted their mind that what, oh, maybe I'm going to play the instruments for the church, sing for this particular church, and I'm doing this for money.
Okay.
You understand? But rather, we are the one who are supposed to help the growth of the church financially.
No. But the thing is that okay, fine. I'm singing for God.
Okay.
I'm singing because God has given me a gift.
Okay.
But the time I will go to studio, the time I will use to rehearse and then go around, people are calling me to go around and do shows. There's no time for a second job.
Okay.
Or there's no time, because you are rather saying that it should be like the singing should be like a second job, and then you should have a full-time
job.
You get me? But somebody like one of these big gospel singers that travel the whole world.
Okay.
That's a full-time job for them.
Okay.
They don't have time to go and get a full job at the side and make this one this. And they have a family. So now how can you always rely on the fact that people that people are on the charity of people?
Okay.
You cannot.
Okay.
You need to tell them that, oh, this is my price. Obviously, I won't make it $1 million, but this is my time and this is what my time is worth. But the important that I come there, I minister, and people get saved. But you need to get paid.
That's what it's the mentality. People do it purposely for money. That's what I'm saying. People do it purposely for the money, but it's not supposed to be so. It can be like, I've finished composing my song.
Okay.
You understand? I've done everything. I know it took my time. It took time. Studio, buy the pen drive, buy CD, electricity, water. In fact, shit in crap, I have to pay that one. Shit in crap, I have to pay that one. Anyway, no worry, all jokes aside, I have to pay what? Everything. I know. And everybody knows that it's not an easy job to compose song, because not only you, but even including the team as well. You spend much. That's why I say that we need also what? We, the people supporting him. We also need to think that what that person did a very great job. So we need what?
But the song that they put out in crowd, everybody goes to internet and they download it for free. So now, how are you going to?
You download it. Listen,
if you have a wife, if you have a family, remember, how are you going to buy pampers for your child? If everybody is downloading your song for free.
One thing I was also thinking about, some songs that they look similar to gospel song. Some they look very, very similar to gospel songs.
I think
that they are being sung in churches.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
I think that gospel music should be in a different category.
Thank you.
Aside from secular music.
Okay.
Because when it comes to the word of God, there shouldn't be anything of the world attached to it. It should be on its own. It shouldn't be
a little bit similar, even to the.
It shouldn't be similar because when you hear a gospel music, it should touch you.
Okay.
It should move you inside. That's why I was saying that I don't think that it's just about the lyrics. It's also about it's not every beat that you can use for gospel music.
Good.
Because when you hear the song, it shouldn't remind you of, hey, Charlie, let's just go and dance and do things. You understand?
I understand.
Yeah, with what we were talking about before, that like I was setting the example of those people in like the people that started with rock music.
Yeah.
And now a lot of youth are in their churches. So do you think, like, if you look at them, they modernized it.
Okay.
So do you think that in that aspect it's good to modernize gospel music?
The most important,
to draw the youth.
Okay, for right now we are doing everything possible to draw people to God.
Okay.
You understand? But the most important thing right now is the content of it and how impact is going, the kind of impact it's going to bring to us. Even though we know that what secular music's derived from gospel musics, and we know that one, and we know all of us, we are it's very, very evident that immediately I hear this music, this tone is gospel. When I hear this tone, it's a worldly song. So we need to be very much mindful. We shouldn't, like, we know somewhere we're doing remix of it, and then we'll be mixing the tone and everything. But we should we should be very mindful to which kind of categories we are falling into. Master, if you know you are for God, be for God. If you know you are for Satan, be for Satan. If you know you are in the middle, I beg.
No, because like what you were saying, I heard a lot of remixes of normal secular music, and you know they remix it into gospel music. But the thing is that you haven't heard the original song, even though it's, you know, gospel lyrics. It still reminds you of that song. You get me?
Of course.
You still feel like dancing.
That's the same song because of that.
You get me? So guys, let's keep the conversation going. Comment down below. What do you think? Should we modernize gospel music, or should we not? Or is the commercialization of gospel music, is it wrong or not? Should gospel singers ask for money? For me, they should be paid.
They should charge.
Get paid.
They should charge.
Get paid for your work.
Not they should get. Fine, they should be paid for their work, but they shouldn't charge.
That's what I'm saying. Comment down below what you think, because
Charlie,
I want comments.
We want comments.
So guys, thank you for sticking around. It's Afro Nextgen.
Yapong.
The gifted producer.